Hi, I'm Patricia Grabarek.
And I'm Katina Sawyer, and welcome to the Workr Being Podcast.
So today we have an announcement.
Yay.
If you haven't been following our social media, then you wouldn't know about this. If you have been following it, then you know all about this maybe. But we're going to be launching a community, or we have launched a community. Oh my gosh.
Yes, it's here. It lives.
It's here. I feel like I'm so used to saying we're going to launch it that I can't believe it's already here.
Yes, all the anticipation is over, and we now just anticipate having great conversations with all of you. So, basically for some background information, if there's one thing we have learned from the last couple years, it's that connecting with other people and having community and support is really, really important. And so we decided that we really wanted to make this year all about deepening our connections to you, our listeners, and people who read our blog and people who have taken our courses. And maybe you've done all of those things, or people have joined our networking events, things of that nature. And so we really just wanted to get to know you better and give a platform for all of us to connect and share our passion for workplace wellness and gain access to each other's support, and to give you access to some expertise from us and other people in the Hive. So it's just super exciting. We're really pumped about it.
I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see the conversations that we have, what people are going to be talking about. I mean, we've already had a few little chats about how to disconnect from work when you're working remotely. So that's been interesting and fun to kind of hear people's ideas and thoughts. And of course, as well, share what we know from what we, one, do ourselves, but two, also know from the research. So it's going to be awesome. Like, I'm really excited to see the conversations and the kinds of connections people can make and build over time. And I'm really hopeful that it's going to create a space where people feel safe, that they can bring their challenges and issues and hopefully make themselves more well and put them on a better path to thrive in their workplaces and in their careers. Just like, the whole goal of Workr Being, right, is to create thriving workplaces. So if we can build a community of people to support that, then hopefully everyone can have that thriving life that they want.
Yeah. And maybe we can give a little more details about what people get. So there are 3 areas of things that you get. 1 is your community. 2 is access to our original research, and 3 are member perks. So maybe we can just start and talk a little bit about the community itself. And so basically within our community, so you sign up to join and be a member, and there are 4 different levels of being a member that have varied perks that are associated with them. But everybody gets access to our community, which is a place where you can chat directly with us and with other people through a platform called Discord. And when you sign up, you get a download link or a link to go sign up for Discord. And you can download the app. You can use the platform through your computer. So it's really actually a really cool interactive platform that has lots of different ways to communicate. Threads, you can start threads, you can post questions in threads to us directly. So there's really fun ways to communicate about specific topics with people who are interested in areas of wellness directly. And then there's also general conversations that you can have, reach out, find friends, ask questions, and get advice. And basically we're hoping that it turns into a really supportive, fun community where we're definitely going to be spending tons of time, and we'll be there to help you and support you in your journey. But we also are hopeful that other folks will as well. And as our community grows, everybody that becomes a member of our Hive will just continue to benefit from the great folks that are in the platform.
Yeah, so the community piece, again, on Discord, for people that use Slack, it kind of reminds me of Slack in some ways, where there's just all sorts of different ways to interact with people. So hopefully that'll be fun for everyone. We really like it so far when we've been playing with it. But the second thing, Katina, that you mentioned as part of, becoming a member of Workr Being and becoming part of the community is access to our research. So we've talked a little bit about how we are working on our own research, with everything that we do for this podcast and everything else that we're doing for Workr Being. We're reading so much research, more than we normally would, I would say. I feel like we've really gotten a very strong handle on all the research within this space. Still, of course, always more to learn, but we are seeing trends of where there might be gaps in that research and areas where we know organizations could use different types of information to do better. And so we've decided to tackle some of those gaps ourselves. We're like, okay, well, we have the skill set. Like Katina's doing research constantly anyways. So why don't we answer these questions and create some of that content and knowledge that workplaces can use to create those positive environments. And being part of our membership platform, being part of our community, will allow you all to have access to it first. So as we develop our findings and our models and everything that we're going to be working with, we'll be sharing it with our community. The different levels of membership will, come with different perks around that. So, we'll have workbooks and tools and things we'll provide as well. And I'm just so excited about the research too. I feel like it's going to be a very exciting podcast or excited podcast. We're going to sound so hyped up, but yeah. It's because it's so exciting. Like the research we're doing is really cool. And we have mentioned it, I think, in a number of places that we want to turn it into a book. So that'll also give you access to that content early and VIP events around books. So there's just a lot of opportunity to kind of get your hands on the good stuff that we'll be learning through the community that we're building.
Yeah. And I think, in seeing some of you listening may have actually participated in our study that we're running right now. And just hearing the feedback on what people have been experiencing in their workplaces and what's supported their wellness. I think we have a lot of information that kind of goes against what the traditional sort of trends have been in wellness, that it doesn't need to be some like rocket science thing. It's pretty cool what we're finding in terms of the formula for unlocking wellness. And I think it's really actionable. You'll find it really useful, and it might be different than what you think you should be doing with your wellness budget right now. So anyway, if you're stumped about what to do about workplace wellness in your workplace, this will really help, and you'll be the first to know about what you can do. And you might also get, depending upon what level you sign up for, you might also get things like Patricia mentioned, VIP access to book launch events or action planning workbooks that we're basing on our research, so you can actually take the take-home points from the research to your team. So there's lots of good stuff in there.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that. So that'll be future, coming soon type of things. We're very close to finalizing the model, so I'm sure some stuff will come of that very, very quickly. And then as we continue to do more and more research, we'll just continue to add to the library of tools and things that you'll be able to access. Then in addition to all of that, Katina, you mentioned member perks. So we are super passionate about creating community that people are excited about. We really want to thank everyone for supporting us and being with us along this journey. So perks are obviously a nice benefit to becoming a member as well and being part of this community. So first of all, we'll have extra perks for anyone that signs up this month. So the month of February 2022, there are extra perks if you sign up now. But then there are also perks if you just in general, anytime anybody signs up. So you'll get discounts to our classes. So if you've taken our courses and you want to share it with other people, or if you haven't yet taken them but always wanted to, you'll be able to get some discounts on that. You'll also get access to like mailbag newsletter that's going to be for our members only. So people can ask questions in Discord, and you'll answer questions, of course, in the platform itself. But if there's something that we want to dive into deeper, some more personal questions, something that we can kind of aggregate up a bunch of questions that are coming to us, we'll be sending that out in a newsletter as well. So there'll be some perks there. And then, as we mentioned, if you sign up now in February, we're actually going to have perks from other people that we're friends with, that are friends of Workr being. We have Remix Fitness providing a week of free fitness classes. We have Water Bear Planet providing discounts on some of their courses. And we're throwing in an additional opportunity for everyone that signs up this month to have 15 minutes to talk to us about anything you want to talk about. Want some coaching, consultation on something. We will be, happy to have those conversations with those of you that sign up.
Yeah. And if you're interested in coaching, The highest level of membership, the Queen Bee level, also includes, after 2 months of membership, 30 minutes of a coaching session with us. So if you're interested in coaching, there is an option that gives you that as part of your package. And so you can go check out all the different options that we have, but our least expensive option allows you to just pick whatever you want to donate to us. But the next one up from that, the monthly option, is like literally less than a cup of coffee per month. So we're hoping that this is an accessible way for you to get some really good information, but also access to support and community. And, you know, our blog is free. Our podcast is free. Like, we spend time every single week because we're passionate about this and getting this information out there to write the blog posts and do the podcast. And we've been doing this for years now. And, you know, we just would love to have a little bit of support so that we can invest that in making our content and our ways of connecting with you even better. And so we thought this was a really great way for us to be able to continue to do what we're doing, but take it to the next level, and also to give you some really great ways to engage with our content that's new and exciting, and to engage with each other and to engage with us. So we're hoping that it's just like a multiple win scenario here with our community.
Yeah, completely agree. I think this will be so much fun. I think it'll be super impactful, and I cannot wait to chat about all the issues and challenges and things people are dealing with, plus chat about our research as it starts to kind of get finalized, so then we can actually have conversations. Like, I'm so excited to have those conversations with all of you and be able to get to know you all a bit better, and then continue to provide great research-based content so that we can really do what we can to drive a different type of work environment in our cultures, right? Like, everywhere we work, we see changes. People are really focused on wellness. And I think it's finally time, and we want to be part of that. We want our community to be driving those changes. So super excited to share it with you. And we'll provide, of course, links in all the show notes to everything that you need. And if you have any questions, you can always contact us, of course, as well.
Yes, we're so excited to see you there. So please check it out. Sign up. If you have any questions, let us know. And, you know, we're just really, we've thought really hard about this. We really want to make this something that's really good and valuable for all of you. And we just really hope to see you there and get to know you better and create this really fun community that we've been thinking about for a long time.
Yeah, and plus, we forgot to even mention the fact that research shows that having these kinds of communities, social support, is super important and helpful for wellness. So not only can we be the drivers of change as a community in terms of how work environments are structured and built, but we can also continue to improve each other's wellness just through being there and being that support in that community. So I think there's a lot of really positives. There's a lot of positives.
And a lot of really positives.
The excitement is getting ahead of me here. So I'm thinking like 7 steps ahead because I'm so excited. So my mouth is not catching up. Sorry.
No
everyone.
worries. There's a lot of positives and there's a lot of really positives.
Really positives. But again, so excited. We can't wait to see you in the community. Again, links will be in the show notes. And if you want to send us a note and chat with us, ask us any questions, you can find us at our website, workrbeing.com. You can email us at contact@workrbeing.com. And you can find us on social at workrbeing on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. Thanks for listening. The Workr Being podcast is hosted by us, Patricia Grabarek
and Katina Sawyer, and produced by Allie Johnson.